I'm talking to Peter Blatchford of Starfish Technologies. Peter, just tell us who Starfish are, where you've come from, and now what you do.
We're a software company primarily. We've been involved in the broadcast space now for 18 years. We've got a long track record with A-level broadcasters, and we've been supplying a range of technology to those people, most notably in the areas of ad insertion, open platform encoding, with very much a broadcaster's perspective on that product and offering broadcast features. We are world leaders in audio description technology, which is little known generally, but it's an incredibly valuable service for people who want to listen to TV programs, people with sight problems. And also, more recently, we've developed a range of technology based around transport stream processing, which is obviously increasingly important as people move towards OTT delivery. So we have a very sophisticated splicing product, and by splicing I mean we are replacing content very elegantly in a live stream, and also we've got some very sophisticated switching technology. And switching obviously has many applications in a broadcast infrastructure, but we've got a very sophisticated product. It's software based, it's configurable, and it does a very good job of what is technically a difficult thing to do, and that is to switch an encoded stream.
So is OTT and streaming big in your future?
It is. We see that as an area where we can expand upon the technology we already have, and because we're involved in this area, we also rely very heavily upon guidance from our customer base, and our customer base is pointing us in the direction of developing what we have into a new product, and that has steered the decision for us to build an OTT origin server.
That's a crowded market. You can buy origin servers now. What are you bringing to the table that's new and unique?
Yes, there are many origin servers out there, and some of them have been around a good amount of time. The feedback that we're getting is that the majority of those products were designed for the mass market requirement, that is to stream some content via the cloud. What the feedback we're getting from our broadcast customer base is the majority of those products do not offer features that a typical broadcaster absolutely requires, not wants but requires. And as an example of that, they require the capability to support multiple languages. Many languages now in Europe. A lot of broadcasters are transmitting many languages alongside of traditional programs, and things like closed captioning. It's not a high level requirement that people are necessarily aware of, but it's really critical for broadcasters to offer that, and it's legislated. They have to. But in addition to that, offering multi-language subtitling is really important in terms of expanding their customer base, and those are the sort of features that our product will incorporate that the majority of the existing product does not.
So it is very much a broadcast focused device, but are there applications around it in adjacent markets?
There are. We're not talking about all the other capabilities that we'll be adding to this product at this stage, but we are very focused on having a generic product, as I mentioned earlier, that we can configure and customize slightly to a particular market requirement. And we do see lots of generic requirements for this type of technology.
And that's a key part of Starfish's philosophy, that you are selling a standardized product which within it allows you to tweak and adjust and set up the way you want it.
Exactly. And that's something we've been aware of for many years, and when you build sophisticated systems, it becomes very apparent that capability is critical.
Yeah, and also the level of integration with other systems. Nothing stands alone anymore.
Absolutely, and one of the very common questions that people still ask is, what other product do you interface to? And the answer to that question has to be everybody. I mean, it genuinely does. And we have a list, say, of automation vendors who we've interfaced and worked with in the past. But that's almost meaningless now. If you have any way of automating your broadcast system as a broadcaster, you do not want to change that to incorporate some new technology.
Right.
So our answer to the question has to be, tell us what you're using and we will interface to what you have currently. And again, that's a major benefit of a software-based solution.
It sounds like a great future. Thank you very much indeed. Good luck.
Thank you.